it's Chris Wheatley here from Hot Tub University, and today we're going to talk about components. Now, by components I mean the bits and the bobs that your hot tub is made out of. So your electronic control and heating system, your jets, your pumps, all the fittings and all the attachments and the filtration systems and all the parts that go into a hot tub to build your hot tub. Guys, first of all, let's get rid of a couple of misconceptions. When you're out shopping, everybody makes it sound like they made their hot tub from the top to the bottom and they do all these wonderful things that nobody else does. Not a company in the world builds a part for a hot tub. In other words, what I mean is, if we're out looking at a manufactured brand of hot tubs, that manufacturer didn't build the electronic control and heating system. They didn't build the pumps or the jets or any of those parts that are going into that hot tub. There's a big group of what's called OEMs, or original equipment manufacturers. And these are the guys that are building jets and building pumps and building things. So what one of your biggest concerns is when you're shopping for a hot tub, where is your manufacturer getting his parts from? Because the truth is, a good parts list from a good top manufacturer is going to make a big difference in how reliable your hot tub is and how easy it is to source parts down the road. One of the biggest things happening to our industry right now, Chinese parts coming in. Not a lot of hot tubs made in China, with the exception of a Canadian spa company who's bringing in a line that's 100% made in China for the North American market. Parts are coming in. So lots of guys are going over now and getting jets and getting electronic systems and getting pumps and getting parts from the Chinese market and building their hot tub with it. Now you as a consumer are going to have no idea, because when you look at a hot tub, they're going to look the same. You can't tell if that's a Chinese made jet or a Canadian made jet. That's a Canadian made one because it didn't fall apart when it hit the bottom of the hot tub. But what's going to happen is the amount of material that goes into these jets and the reliability of the jets and the control systems and everything else is going to vary vastly. We can buy electronic control systems in the marketplace for $300, or we can go to top of the line Balboa systems that in the retail market are $1,100 or $1,200. So it's really a big effector of how much the manufacturer has spent on your tub and subsequently how well that tub is going to last. One of the biggest problems we have with some of the cheap parts that are coming in is the failure rate's a lot higher. So this part's going to need replaced a lot more often than a comparable part that's made in the North American market. But it doesn't end there. The biggest problem we're coming up against now is sourcing a replacement part. If you've got a part that a guy went into China and had made for him, or somewhere outside and had made specially for him, there's only one place you can get that part when it fails, and that's the guy that had it made. If he still is using that same part, or that manufacturer is still available to supply that part. So it's never a good scenario when you need something and there's only one person that can sell it to you. If you're sticking with a good top North American parts list, like waterways, jets, pumps, and high efficiency plumbing systems, they've been one of the biggest in the world. They've been out in California for, God, probably 30 plus years building parts. If you don't like your retailer's replacement cost on that part, there's probably 100 websites that'll sell you that part. So it's going to be A, competitively priced, B, because it's a superior quality part, it's going to last a lot longer, and C, it's going to be readily available. You're not going to be stuck in the scenario of having to spend $1,000 because you can't buy some stupid little part and they've got to replace half your electronic system. So making sure that you're dealing with a brand that is using a top North American parts list is probably going to be one of the biggest things that you look at. Be wary. If it is a Chinese parts list, the price should be a lot less than a comparable tub that's using a good North American parts list. But you know what? It won't be in a lot of cases. And the reason it won't be is because you just won't have any idea that that tub is even made out of Chinese parts. The truth is, if a guy's using the top North American parts list, he's probably going to talk about that when he's talking about his tub and why he's carrying that brand. If he's not, he's using a substandard parts list, he's going to talk about a lot of sidetrack issues and he's not going to discuss the parts. He's going to make it sound like, you know, that they're all part of the manufacturing procedure. So basically that's the scoop on parts. Make sure you're getting a name brand part, and it's not even so much that it can't come from China, except for right now there are no name brand hot tub parts in China that, you know, are in the high end of the market. Just make sure that you know, you're aware of what your manufacturer is putting into your hot tub. That's Chris for the Hot Tub University. Thanks again.